All right, this episode, we'll be talking about another week, another tough loss to another SEC opponent.
Yes, and we also bring to you the good, the bad, and the cocky, brought to you by Greg.
And we'll be talking about our Cockstrong keys to the game.
That's right. And we'll also cover SEC games and our game against Kentucky upcoming next week.
Drop the beat.
This is the Cockstrong Gamecocks podcast with Greg and Reg, bringing you all the latest sports news from inside the minds of a couple of Cockstrong Gamecocks fans. So sit back, relax, stay tuned, and stay cocky.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Cockstrong Gamecocks podcast. I'm here with my boy Reg. What up, Reg?
What's good? What's good? And you know we here with the infamous Greg.
How everybody doing today? Wherever you may be listening from, however you may be tuning in, thank you for making us a part of your day.
It don't matter how you got here. We just glad you came.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, please come again. How we gonna do this, Greg? We're starting off with this loss this week against Mizzou. Man, we was talking about like maybe doing like a live stream during the game, doing podcasts, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I could keep my emotions in check.
You know, that would have been the way this game went down, I'd say it would have been tough to do that. But, you know, we fought a little bit harder than we have the past couple of weeks. We're still getting pushed around a little bit. You know, they kind of ran the ball tonight, you know.
There was a little bit of push. Let's keep it on
285 yards might say otherwise.
That's a lot of push.
That is a lot of push.
Yeah, losing at the line of scrimmage would be that's the heartbreaker for me. Like we're losing games. I feel like we should win. And we're getting beat like bad. Like we're getting beat bad at the line of scrimmage, like to every team. And I'm wondering, like today, I mean, I guess we had injuries. There was a lot of injuries on the O-line. I guess we can use that as an excuse or a reason. But damn.
So what is it? Strength, technique? What's going on? Are they just bigger and badder than we are? What is it?
No, they're not bigger. They're not bigger. We have a very big line. I don't know exactly how but I would think we got one of the bigger lines in the country. Old Buddy was like, at the tree. They put him in. They showed his stat was like 6'4", 335 or something. They put him in there right. Yeah, the boy is a horse. But I mean,
well, what do you think? Technique is, you know, because they seem to be just opening up any holes they want to. You know, no Diddy and. Or Cockstrong.
Cockstrong. But hey, I mean, if you ask most people thought that the O-line was gonna be a strength coming into this year, and like, damn, like I don't know what's going on. Like what? I mean, how many negative yards did we in the game?
Like total as a team, -8. LaNorris himself had, you know, -28. I guess, you know, in college they count sacks as negative rushing yards.
Oh, they negative yards for sure.
They definitely went backwards quite a few times today.
Yeah, and that, man, I don't even know where we start to like take the top off of this loss. Like we gotta start somewhere, and where for this loss right here, I'm gonna ask you the obvious, that, you know, where do we start with this loss? Like, Rube, like, what's the first reason you see that we lost this game?
I think getting pushed around on the defensive line. So they were able to run the ball at will the whole game. They only threw for 171 yards. They ran for 285 yards. So that's one of those things that we won the turnover battle. We didn't turn the ball over one time. You can point directly to the fact that they were able to sustain drives. 7 of 14 on third downs. We were 3 for 11. It's not. It's better, but it's not winning football yet. We're still trying to get to that point where we can win those tough games where we have to make a play at the right time. twice late in the game, 3 and outs when we really needed a first down and to move the football to get in field goal range or touchdown range. We could not sustain a drive when it mattered.
Yeah, that it breaks my heart, man. Like I believe in this team. I know they got the talent, but I mean, if I'm being honest, like I don't want to be negative. Like, you know how much I love this team. What I thought we would win a national championship this year. Telling everybody that, hey, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for us. But man, like it's just I had to say it. It's just I don't think the play is consistent. It's terrible. We got to put it all on one person's shoulder, which it feels like what's happening with LaNorris. Like we're putting it all on his shoulders, and at the time when it's needed, like when he's running the ball, we're good. But if it comes to passing the ball, it seems like it's inconsistent. You never know what you're gonna get. But it seems like anything downfield, like in the air, is an accurate ball. But anything short to mid is 9 times out of 10 a miss. Like if it's not behind the line of scrimmage or 30 yards down the field, anything in between that, you never know what kind of ball you're going to get from LaNorris Sellers.
Yeah,
What do you think?
He definitely struggles those short to intermediate passes. He's, after the way last season went, he was tabbed this season as a Heisman hopeful and a front runner for the Heisman. So the expectations were big, and he's not to this point living up to them. After 4 games, he's probably a lot lower on that list, and maybe even not on the list right now as a Heisman hopeful.
Nah, as much as I love him, he can't get in. He's not on the list.
You're not always going to be at the door. They're looking inside to see if, the girls are in there dancing. Everybody's drinking champagne. He's just outside watching, hoping. So he's got to, can he get back on that list?
I mean,
should we even be talking about this?
Yeah, I think at this point,
can we in a conference game?
It's good to talk to. Yeah, it's good to talk about. It is good to talk about, but yeah, we need to win a conference game first. It needs to be more about LaNorris, and the part about this is, in order for him to win the Heisman, everybody else got to start playing better. Like he's not going to win like as much as you think. Oh, he win the Heisman if he's doing everything. No, he's not going to win if he's doing everything. You're not going to win a game that is going to qualify you to even be considered to be a Heisman Trophy winner. Like it's not going to happen. So if the running backs if they can just pin back and go after LaNorris because they're not worrying about anything else, people are flying at us. They are blitzing us. They're coming at us with everything because they either know that we're not trying to make a play down the field or we don't attempt to make plays downfield. Then when our success rate going down the field, I don't know why we're not doing it on first down and second down to try to catch people off. They're running in at us and we're running back on right into them, head-on collision. And all season, we ain't been winning those battles.
No, I don't. Our success last season kind of in a way put a target on our backs. Everybody is giving us their best shot from SC State to Mizzou. We're getting everybody's best. 5-6 days ago, we were ranked number 11. 2 losses later, who knows what's going to happen on Monday.
Yeah. Got a good idea what's going to happen.
I mean, we probably, yes. Yeah. But I just don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, man, it's
another thing we can pin this loss on is, and I know, is penalties.
Man.
At the wrong time. 14 penalties, 98 yards. What you gonna do with that?
You gonna lose, boss. You gonna lose. It's not gonna happen with and I mean them boys is I don't know what's going on. I really think that they're in their head at this point. They're not getting the blocks. They're not maybe getting off the ball the way they want to, and they're jumping. It's like And that has been pretty consistent. And like,
They did mix in some nice plays tonight, though. Let's not, take all the credit away. They fought most of the game. The defense hung in there, even though they just could not get off the field. They couldn't tackle. They feel like bowling pins out there with the bowling ball just rolling down the lane.
And Buddy looked like a bowling ball. They was blacked out. He looked like a big black bowling ball running into some Gamecock pins tonight. And it was sad, man. Like, it was even the backup running back, 20. He took the sideline, and I think it's Gerald Kilgore, which, hey, shout out to Gerald Kilgore. He had a great game with the pick. Jalen Kilgore's brother. I love seeing him getting that playing time, going out there trying to make a difference. But I got to call out this play on sideline. This guy's already broke 3 tackles, and then he comes and he just shoulder hits him. Just shoulder hits him on the sideline, and he just continues to go up the sideline for the score. Maybe we knock him out on the 3 to 4 yard line. Maybe they still score anyway. But my point is, how do you have the sideline as an extra defender, and your hit doesn't even push the guy out of bounds? So, like, we got to get down to the fundamentals, and we got to get on it quick, because these games are going to get harder and harder. Oklahoma's looking good. I mean, everybody's like, the press is listening. The South Carolina teams right now slipping. And now we don't say the name of the other team on this show, but they're slipping too, and worse than we are, I will say.
Yeah, and our end of the year matchup is starting to not look like a high TV rating game at this point.
No.
We might be finding something else to do on Thanksgiving that day after, whenever that game.
I think we'll be at that game, though. That's home this year, right? It is. Yeah, I think we'll be at that game. We might, hopefully, be doing a podcast from there. Maybe we get a sponsor by then, and they'll pay for us to do a tailgate at the Clemson game. That would be awesome. Oh, the Flemson game. I caught myself right there. I said it.
Yes, said
but
a bad word.
What has to be different, man? Like, what in this game? Well, look, we talked about the bad. You mentioned there was some good stuff. So what were you going to point out as a positive?
I don't want to give you too much info on the good or bad, cocky, but I've got some good things. I've obviously talked about some bad things already, but one of them might be in the segment. You never know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doubling back for that, because we got to review what we see. We got to give it to you raw and real. And this game hurt, but we'll bounce back, and hopefully, that's what we say every year. It seems like now, right?
That's the 3 words that we seem to repeat year after year. We'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
We'll be back.
But it's life, right? That's what we've got to do in life, I tell myself every year, like, hey, next year, it's not just for
you're going to cheer just as loud every time. We can be 4-0, 0-4. We're still cheering for the Gamecocks.
Man, with tears in my eyes.
You could be mad at your brother. You could be mad at your uncle. But you're still going to love him. All right.
At night, when this place is rocking like this is the best environment in